right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Futbol Unfiltered. I'm your host called Philip. Tonight I have my co-host Alain Levy. What's going on, my brother?
I'm here, man. How about yourself, coach?
I'm doing well, man. Also, we have Alex here tonight. Alex, how you doing?
I'm good.
I like the jersey you're rocking. That's good, man.
Yeah.
So before we get started, man, Alain, can I get some love, man? The University of Miami went to Tallahassee last night and give it to Florida State, man. Uh, we talk
Yeah,
about
yeah. No, they did. That was a great win. I was talking to Chris. He was optimistic and about the game, and Miami ended up being the better team. So looking at Miami play, I think they have a great chance to go all the way. I mean, if they can play that level of defense and their offense looks solid, um, I don't know. Besides Ohio State, I don't know who can beat them. This seems to be pretty strong, man.
yeah, they look good. The only thing I saw with Miami was, and I saw it as well too when they play Notre Dame. Like if nobody watched the game and then you only look at the score, you probably like, man, that was a close game, but the game was not even close, man. I mean,
Yeah,
uh, Florida
exactly.
Florida State score all the. I mean, kudos for Florida State to make it a game at the end. But when you think about it, Miami they go up, they get a big lead and then they just stop playing offense. And so I think they need to clean that up because when they play against better team, you got to have that killer instinct and put teams away. But anyway, I just wanted to start the show with that. I know Alan could wait to be in the show tonight so we can talk about this game. But it was fun, and that's what we do. We have fun in this show. So no matter what, whether it's American football or our own football that we call soccer, uh, it's always gonna have fun. But anyway, we got a great show tonight. We're gonna talk about a little bit about Haiti played versus Nicaragua, the preview of the game. Obviously, Barcelona they lost two games in a row. So it's Barcelona in crisis. Sergio Busquets, he gonna retire at the end of the season. So this is his last season as a professional player. And also we have the international break coming up. So what to look forward to and so on. So anyway, let's talk with the first topic, which is Haiti versus Nicaragua playing in the qualifier for the World Cup in 2026. So, Ale, this is a big game for Haiti, man. This is a big game for Haiti. Right now, Haiti it's in third position, and we talked about it earlier that if you finish first in your group, you automatically qualify for the World Cup. So this is a big game for Haiti. So what you thinking?
No, it's a big game for Haiti, indeed. I think last week we talked about it. There's a lot of players that are coming to the team. I think a lot of players with international experience. They play in some of those clubs in Europe. I think those guys can help contribute to the team. I feel confident going into this game. I feel like the way we played against Costa Rica last time, we're able to tie them. The world expected us to lose the game. We're able to lead, and then we lost the lead, and then we tied. So I feel like there's some momentum going into this game. We need to win the game. I'm not talking about tying the game. I'm talking about winning the game. I think if we can win this game, we could get those 3 points. We're going to be in a much better position to get closer to the next phase. So I'm excited. I'm very optimistic, and I think that can happen.
Oh, definitely. I'm optimistic as well. Like I said, this is the biggest game of the season for Haiti. We get that W now. Now we can put ourselves in the driving seat. To finish first in the group, but it's still a long way to go. But we have to stop. I mean, we have to start with the W. So Ale, uh, do you think that playing abroad, especially this game gonna be a home game for Nicaragua? So how you think the that's gonna play a big role especially having the crowd, cheering for Nicaragua. You think that's going to be a big thing for Haiti?
No, I don't think it's going to be a big thing for Haiti because we've been playing abroad throughout for years. We haven't played at home for years. So we don't even know how playing at home feels like. So for us, I think it's regular business. I think we're going to go in, get on the field, play the best possible soccer. One thing about Haiti, we're used to adversity, and I think that's going to be an advantage. I think Nicaragua will be under more pressure than Haiti because honestly, nobody expects us to win. Nobody expects us to go to the World Cup. So I think all we need to do is take that energy and then use it and leverage it as much as possible. So I think we're gonna win a better place, honestly.
So, Alex, even ourselves when we were your age, we never saw Haiti playing in the World Cup, even getting that close to go to the World Cup. So this is very exciting time for us, to be able to experience that, to be that close, to see Haiti, playing the World Cup. So last time Haiti played in the World Cup was 1974. Alain and I were not born yet. Obviously, you were not born yet. So, how do you feel about actually going to that experience right now? The fact that there's a possibility Haiti can go to the World Cup.
I mean, I like that idea because obviously this is the type of thing that can really bring a lot of people together if Haiti can finally make it to the World Cup. Football reunites a lot of things. It reunites people, but and I think it's a very strong possibility against Nicaragua, especially the players that we have on the team, like Jukens Nazon, we have Fafa, all these guys, they're all great. And I think I think we have a chance this year, this World Cup. And this is the sort of thing that only happens to a team like once like Haiti once in a while.
Mhm.
Especially I think it's great that FIFA extended the amount of teams into the tournament. If not, we probably wouldn't be in this scenario. But yeah, I think it's a very great thing.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this is the perfect opportunity for Haiti. I mean, I would say this is the best opportunity for Haiti to get to the World Cup. Obviously, we don't have to play the likes of the United States, Mexico, and Canada. It's great that they are the hosts, so we don't have to face those guys. But the thing is with Nicaragua, they currently like in last place. So obviously, the game is as important it is for Haiti that it is for them, right? If they have a shot, to go to the World Cup. But as you said, this is a great opportunity, and that would be the best gift we can get as from being Haitian to be able to watch Haiti play in the U.S. for the World Cup. So the game's gonna be on Tuesday. So can't wait. No, it's no, not Tuesday. The Thursday. The game's gonna be playing on Thursday. So I'll be glued to my TV and watch the game. So
I
what's
don't know,
your
man.
okay?
I never like to watch Hades games because you always get stressed. You always
Oh
panic.
yeah,
It's just like I don't know what it is with Haiti playing. It's like I'm a big Brazilian soccer fan. Like I
Mhm.
get it, but when Haiti plays, it's like oh my goodness. It's like you cannot breathe. It's like you see all those opportunities that are being missed. So I'm begging, this is for you guys. Please, if you have an opportunity, score. It's not time to play around. You're not
no, Island's
Neymar.
gonna come in.
Don't try to be Neymar. Don't try to be petit tonton. Just pass the ball and shoot and score. Please. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
If not, Island's gonna jump at the screen, go into the game. Yeah, Island when he watches those games, he's ready to just jump in and substitute for the players.
No, you're right, man. The stress, obviously, we read a lot about international soccer. You mentioned Brazil. Argentina, and everybody that we root for, or Barcelona, whoever we root for, right? We go through the stress, but the stress we go as Haitian people watching Haiti, there's nothing like that, right? Because you always think about the worst, right? You always think about the worst. Even when you with your team like Brazil, Argentina, you have the confidence and say, okay, my team is playing well. So even though you're stressed out, but you have that confidence that somebody's gonna do something, right? But with Haiti, it's just like the stress is unbearable. You're so stressed out because you expect that regardless of what happens, something wrong gonna happen, and then we're gonna end up losing the game. So before we move to the next topic, I want to mention something because I know since you mentioned Brazil, so there's a U20 World Cup going on right now. So Brazil team went winless in the first stage, so they got knocked out in the group stage. So they didn't even make. They're not even gonna make it to the second round. So is it something that is Brazil soccer future is in jeopardy right now?
No, no, nobody cares about the U20 World Cup, bro. Nobody cares. Nobody knows who remember the last two U20 World Cups, the last three U20 World Cup. Nobody cares. We only are focused on 2026. That's the only World Cup that matters now. So they went, they lost, great. Hopefully there's some high potential talent there, and then if they can make it to the squad, great. But I don't think anybody should be concerned about the U20 World Cup. We had actually, I think in the past, Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, we had countries from Africa who's won that World Cup in the past. I know Argentina has won it a couple of times, if not more. But we haven't seen a correlation where a team that continuously wins that World Cup ends up winning the major tournament.
Yeah,
So
it
there's no
it
data
doesn't.
to support that. So it doesn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
correlate.
it doesn't translate.
Yeah.
Winning the U20, the U17 doesn't translate into uh, the national team, the senior national team winning the World Cup. But when you look at it, is uh, you know, countries like Haiti. I mean, I said not Haiti. Countries like Argentina, Brazil, Spain. They very when you see Spain winning the Olympics, those guys they build it on the youth, right? The youth coming in, and then you'll be like, So we knew Ronaldinho when he was playing in the Olympics. We heard about Messi when he played for the U20. So seeing that as a matter of fact, the United States usually do well in those tournaments. In those tournaments, United States usually do really well. So I think that this tournament, it's good for a country like the United States to see, the youth, at that level to go and play so they can give some confidence. But the Brazils of the world, the Argentina of the world, I mean, it's good to see two or three players to be like, oh yeah, we got some players coming up that they are very good, but usually it doesn't translate with them winning and it means that they're gonna win the World Cup. But it's kind of strange because those things never happen to see Brazil go into a first phase and go winless. They didn't even win any games, and but so that's why I just kind of bring it up. I know you love Brazil, so but I'm glad that you're not feeling any kind of concern when it comes to that. So so we're just gonna keep moving forward. All right. So last week we talked about Barcelona going into PSG and play PSG. So two things happened. So obviously they lost to PSG at the last minute of the game, and and then today they got they got killed by Sevilla. So they lost to PSG 2-1, and today they lost 4-1 against Sevilla. So it's Barcelona in crisis. So I'm gonna start with you, Alex.
All right. So I just wanted to say that the PSG versus Barcelona game, I did say that PSG was gonna come out with like a goal ahead. Um but I think with Sevilla, I don't know. They're just I don't know exactly what their problem is. I just feel like, see, last season we could say it's fatigue, but this season we can't say the same because it kind of just started. So you can't really blame it on a few things. I just feel like it's a lack of organization in their back line. Um, it's not there's not many things you can blame it on, but I don't feel like Barcelona are in a crisis. They just haven't found their prime moment in the season, because usually in the season you go up and down. So I mean, certain teams at least go up and down, but Barcelona I feel will probably get it back up, but now they're going to be put in a harder situation. You always have to start out strong in the season, and Barcelona haven't quite done that. So I think it's not a crisis, but it is something that is very much needed to be looked upon, since there are very um, big teams in La Liga this season that are looking pretty good, that weren't that good last season. So I think that's something that you have to think about.
So Alain, I know you really like Lamine Yamal as a player right now, especially the way he plays. But the concerning part of him going on, I mean, he played against PSG, and now he's out for another 3 weeks because I don't know if he got rushed too early, so he's back in the injury list for another 3 weeks. So obviously, we talk about young players coming up. Uh, he's only 18 years old now. He's going out for a long period of time. I mean, if we're talking about crisis as a whole, do you feel like Barcelona should be worried about him going forward, especially when you got your best players getting hurt and be out for a long time?
Yeah. Before I jump in, Alex, can you mute your sound, please? There's some back noise in the back. If you can mute your mic, so that way we don't have noise. All right, perfect. Thank you. Want to make sure the audience can hear us correctly. No, I don't think we should be worried about Barcelona. I mean, they're still in second place, right? When you look at La Liga, they're right there behind Real Madrid. The game against PSG, it was, I think, a balanced game. They both missed opportunities. Barcelona missed goals. They could have won the goal. They could have won the game. PSG scored at the last minute, and they won 2-1. So I saw that the game against Sevilla, for one, there were some beautiful goals. Sevilla looked more like they meant business. I saw the goals from Sevilla, very impressive. Rashford, actually, we talked about Rashford a few months ago, and then
Yeah.
you were saying that how he's gonna gradually start integrating himself into the team. I think he's doing a decent job. He scored a beautiful goal. And as far as Yamin Yamal is concerned, um, he's out now. He'll be out for 3 weeks. I still feel it's early, right?
Yeah.
Um, it's. I hope the injury is not something critical and major. One thing that I don't know what happened. Can you give me some details on what exactly is wrong with him? Is it something that's severe? Is that something that could be healed within a few weeks? What is it exactly? What happened to him?
His spine. He took a medication for the PSG game, and then after that, it was bad. So he's out for
So
a week.
yeah, it's like a pelvic injury. So he had that injury so that's why he was out. So he tried. So obviously he tried to come back, and then he starts feeling some discomfort again after the game. So that's where when they had some
Okay.
tests with him, and then they said that it's gonna be out for another 3 weeks. So it's one of those situations that you were out and then you try to come back, and it's a link, it's a lingering injury. So you try to come back, and then you're not ready yet, and then you start feeling some discomfort, and then you go back again from injury, so to kind of make you heal. So it's one of those. It's an injury. like such like hamstring injury. When you have a quad injury, like there's just like lingering injury. It takes forever to heal, and if you try to rush back and try to come back, uh, sooner than expected, so you can go back again. But it's in his pelvic area. That's where he's feeling all the discomfort.
Hmm. So if you don't have a Lamine Yamal that plays regularly with the team like that, that could that could throw off a lot of the offense, right? That
Yeah,
could make the team lose its chemistry. So down the road, that could potentially be an impact, right, to the team. So as we get more into the season, we start getting deeper into the European Championship. If you have a Lamine Yamal that's in and out consistently due to those type of injuries, that could become an issue. Right
right.
now, I feel like we know what the issue is. It seems like he's out for 3 weeks. Where it's still early. I wouldn't panic. I think the team is still strong. I think they still have the opportunity to even win La Liga this year. Real Madrid lost this week badly, so it's not like Real is doing any better. Right? They lost 5-1 or 5-2, I believe. So
That was last week. That was
that
last
was
week.
last week, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think both teams are trying to find themselves, trying to balance their offense a
Mhm.
little bit to have a great season. So I wouldn't hit the panic button as of yet, but I will be careful with those injuries because we talked about
Yeah.
injuries. We know the World Cup is coming. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, so when I'm looking at the Barcelona team, um, yes, you guys are both right. It's very early in the season to hit the panic button, but the things that you have to look at is from a tactical standpoint. Barcelona played the high line, right? So they played the high line, and I believe that team started figuring it out. And when you're looking at the game they lost against PSG, and the game they lost today, it was due to the high line. So this is what happened, right? When you have a high line, you take a lot of risks, but you have to have offense that can score a lot of goals. So when your guys are not there, like when you're losing guys like Lamine Yamal, Rafinha are not playing, Gavi is not playing, so now you're not scoring as many goals that you want to score. So now playing the high line can be a problematic for you, especially if you're not scoring a lot of goals, right? So I think for instance, when we started the conversation today, we were talking about Miami, right? And then you were saying that Miami looks good, but yeah, the defense looked better. But if the offense stays stagnant and they're not scoring points, now you put too much pressure on the defense. So this is what I see kind of go with Barcelona. When you play the high line and then you giving up goals, so when you're looking at last year, Barcelona scored a lot of goals. Now scoring one goals, scoring two goals, it's not gonna make it work. So you have to make sure that uh, you have to make sure that you get your offense ready so to score a goal, because I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to Barcelona is the high line. And I think some team will figure it out and they put a lot of pressure on the defense. So uh, one thing one thing we want to talk about, speaking of Barcelona, because this guy we're gonna mention is a former Barcelona player now playing for Inter Miami. Sergio Busquets announced a couple weeks ago that this year is his last year as a professional soccer player. Is going to retire. As a matter of fact, they had a nice tribute for him yesterday during the Inter Miami game. So let me start with you, Ale. What's your when you're looking at Busquets as a player? What's your fond memory of Busquets as a player?
He won the World Cup with Spain. Did he?
Yep.
I think he won the World Cup with Spain. That's what I remember. He won Spain's first World Cup. Solid player. Enter Miami. Well, Inter Miami is kind of tricky because you have the Messis of the world. So I feel like it was the timing. He seems to be like a lucky Spaniard. He seems to be like he played for Spain. He came to Inter Miami. He won with Inter Miami. He looks like an overall solid player. He feels like well respected by his peers. Um, Consistent. I would say when I think about Busquets, it's consistency and then trust. Um, that's what I see. Reliable. I don't remember him having any issues or drama around him. He seems to be a steady Eddie on the team. That's what I say. I don't think he's like a major superstar, right? You know what I mean? But he seems to be like a center force, I will say. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell me.
No, no, that's what you feel about him. So, Alex, I know you watch a little bit of Barcelona. You watch Inter Miami. You also play soccer, right?
Yeah.
So, what are the things that you saw in Busquets' game that you try to introduce in your game when you play your game? Even though you guys don't play in the same position, what are the things that you watch and play? When you watch and play, you're like, man, I like to have that kind of, you know, I like to play
Yes.
that way when I have the ball. Or certain, what are the things that you do really like about Busquets?
Me personally is his calm and collective. He's so calm and collective on the ball when he has it. No matter how much pressure is on him, he's just simple, taking the 1-2 touches, then lays it off or makes a long pass to either Messi or whoever's on the wing or in the middle, and he has one of the best types of passing I've ever seen. Honestly, he's class, and he doesn't do too much. He's just simple pass. He's tiki taka, just 1-2s, quick in and out passing. Not too much dribbling, a little dribbling, but not too much. And he's just very. He's not. How should I say this? Very flashy. He's more he'll do like a skill and it looks flashy, but he doesn't, it's very technical skills. I wouldn't say flashy, but very technical. He could get uh he's very calm. And I just had to say that. He wasn't very attacking, um, as in like scoring goals. He's only scored 21 goals so far in his career, but he's very calm and collective, and he's just an overall really nice player to see play. And I remember when I was younger, I used to watch Barcelona play all the time, and I remember he wasn't always noticeable on the pitch. He wasn't always noticeable, but when he has that ball, and when you see him make a pass, okay, that's Busquets. That's him. And he's just he links up very well with other players, and he has he's easy to adapt chemistry with. You just have a very easy connection with Busquets, and he's just overall probably one of the best midfielders in the world. Yeah.
All right. So Smokey kind of makes some comments here. Fred Sylvander, he said that under pressure, he almost never panics, and he said that Monsieur très posé. But all right, so Alex, I think you finish your talking about Busquets very well when you said that is probably one of the best midfielder that ever played a game. So uh, one thing when I look at Busquets, it's if it's not probably top, I would say top five best midfielder that I ever seen play the game. When you're looking at Busquets, he doesn't, physically speaking, he's very long, lanky. He doesn't wow you the way he plays, but his intelligence on the field was unmatched. I mean, this guy, his skill set, his skills on the ball was unbelievable. So, I mean, for me, Busquets is the type of player that he makes soccer look so easy that you feel like you can go and play it, and then to realize how hard it is to play. So Busquets, it had to go down. Is it was very underrated, and if we talking about the Barcelona team, what everybody loved to got to love about Barcelona is because of Busquets. Busquets was one. Maybe Busquets was part of the best midfielders of it ever assembled with him, Iniesta, and Xavi. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. I think the game it's much better because of him. And if you're looking at kids growing up right now playing this game, he's is the kind. I mean, as a coach myself, you see kids that say, "Hey, you want it to be fast, strong, and everything, or you got to be fast, strong, fast, and strong." I would say any kids watch Busquets play. Look at how he plays. Look at how he made the game so easy. He's the guy that he makes the ball run. He's not running all over the place. He just make the smart runs. He let the ball run, and he has to go down as one of the best ever to play this game in that position. So I'm gonna miss them. Good thing is he still got a couple games to play, so I'm gonna enjoy watching him. The last couple games that he has to play for Inter Miami, but I think soccer is gonna be losing a great. Uh, and it's sad that some of those guys, some of those generation, it's the end of the era. When you're looking at that was a fun era, especially people my age, like with Allen Edge, when we were in our 30s and watching, the great Barcelona back then, and when you saw him play in that level. So it's sad. It's rewarding to see, he got to go on the high note, but it's also sad that this is the end of an era. So it's gonna be missed. I'm gonna make sure that I enjoy watching his last couple games. So anything you want to add, Ale?
No, I was gonna say the Busquets and Iniesta, they were a duo. It was magical. I like Iniesta myself. Seeing this guy played the speed that he had, I think Iniesta was more of a scorer. But Busquets, like Alex was saying, the guy tall. He was precise. He was like, I would say, a sort of Zinedine Zidane, but not Zinedine Zidane, right? But because he was so calm, and I feel like he was always in control of the midfield, passing the ball when he needed to pass the ball, didn't think all about himself. And I like players like that. I have a lot of respect for players that are not selfish. They put the game first instead of themselves, and
Yeah.
that's why he was a world champion. When you have a team built around that concept, there's no way you're not going to win a World Cup and win multiple UEFA championships if you have that kind of mentality. So he's going to be missed, and then he should be proud of his career. Got a
Yeah.
great one.
So he said that he see coaching in his future, but not now. He's gonna take a sabbatical and then think about his the coaching career later on. So yeah, this hats off to him. He deserve it. He deserve all these accolades. So I wish him the best luck, and he's gonna be missed. I'm gonna miss him. He was fun to watch. So anyway, last thing is we have the international break coming up. Obviously, we have the CONCACAF qualifier. We got a couple friendlies. Obviously, the Common Bowl it's over, so they're just gonna start playing friendly. So, Alex, you rocking your Argentina jersey? Are you gonna be going down to Miami to watch him play against Venezuela next Friday? This Friday?
Uh, this Friday. I think I don't know. I have practices coming up, but I think Friday I might. Yeah. Maybe I might go with my father. But yeah, I think so. That would be interesting. I mean, I already saw him play. It was he's the GOAT. So I mean, it's not much to say about Messi. And I see Alain, he's shaking his head. But there's not much to say about it. I mean, he's there, and might as well just enjoy, the last games, the last matches. Argentina, Colombia, Brazil, Venezuela, all these teams before the World Cup starts, and I think that would be very important, especially since the CONMEBOL qualifiers are over. You could see how they really act because it was a time crunch between trying to qualify for the World Cup. So let's see like how it is, the competition, the level of competition, um, just for friendlies, and also with the UEFA qualifiers. Can't wait to watch those again. I will be probably watching Spain, France, Portugal, all those good teams. But I think the international break is very needed, even though a lot of the time the players, they might not have the best performance since they're in between the season, and they're still playing a lot of games. So I think it's still interesting to watch though. So yeah.
So, Alan, what game you looking forward to watching?
You already know what I'm going to look for. It's Brazil, South Korea. There's no doubt about it. South Korea is a pretty solid team, very balanced. I think that's going to be a big game for Brazil. I want to see how the chemistry is, if they can actually win the game. And I'm not talking about tying a game. They have to go and win the game 2-0. I want to see what this new coach is all about. If they can go to Seoul and win this game, not 1-0, at least 2 goals, then we're going to start feeling a bit more, more confident about next year. But if they go and they lose the game, then it's going to be a problem. I think we should be worried about La Seleção. And then there's another good game that I want to see. I want to see the U.S. U.S. is playing also against Ecuador. We've been on a losing streak here, right? We've talked about
We won the last game. We won the last game.
Against Ecuador?
No, the
US?
Yeah, the US won the last friendly game.
Against what team? They lost against South Korea, I believe.
But I love how he said this new manager. Like he wasn't talking about Carlo Ancelotti. He said this new manager. Like I don't know. I just have a bone to pick with that. Like one of the best managers.
Go ahead, Alex. Talk to
Alex.
I'm gonna
let it go.
No, don't let it go. No. I want to see it, man. Talk to Alex.
You're
talk
saying
to Alex.
This new manager, like it isn't the Carlo Ancelotti that is coaching Brazil. You're just saying this new manager. Like I don't know. I just have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah. I think the problem that you're not realizing that Ancelotti hasn't done anything yet, right? Let's keep in mind that the goal, he was hired not to he got hired so Brazil could win the World Cup in 2026. Hired. Yeah. That's why he's getting paid the big bucks. So I don't care what his record is. If Brazil doesn't beat South Korea convincingly on Friday, there's a problem. That's what it is. That's the bottom line. And
so whatever all the Champions Leagues he's won, all the stuff he's done, all to be called this new manager. Wow, crazy.
Champions League. See, Alex doesn't get it yet. He's still living in the club world. Obviously, that's why he loves Messi so much. That's why he loves Argentina. You guys make.
I don't even love Argentina. Soccer. I just like Messi. All right, like you know what I mean. Like I don't like Barcelona. I don't like Argentina. I just like 2 individual players. All right. Like is that too much to ask for?
So why are you wearing an Argentina jersey?
Because it has Messi on the back.
Oh, right. Okay. All right.
I just like Messi. All right.
Okay. the coach went after you last week for wearing
But that
a
was
Barcelona jersey, right? So you're doing the same thing. So you're being set up. So you don't like
not.
Argentina, but you're wearing Messi jersey.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. It's not Argentina though. Like I could literally tape this up. This is just a Messi jersey. In my eyes, it's a Messi jersey. It's not Argentina jersey. All right.
Well, we
Like
don't do that. Brazil don't do that. Either we love Brazil or we don't love Brazil.
yeah,
That's
but
what
I
it
have
is.
I have 5 Brazil jerseys.
Okay. I don't consider you a Brazil fan.
I'm here to support
Coach,
Messi. All right.
take it over. You
Because
can
he's
take it
going to the
over.
World Cup.
No,
That's
no,
it. That's
Yeah.
that's the only explanation.
no, I'm enjoying this, man. I'm enjoying
Me.
this. I'm enjoying this because Ale went and talk about Ancelotti, that this new manager, like he didn't have a name. that
Right.
was
He
that
has
was
done
funny.
nothing. He has done nothing for Brazil. Nothing
No,
so
because he
far.
just got appointed to Brazil. What is he gonna do?
Okay.
So he's not gonna be the Brazil manager, but he's gonna win a World Cup with Brazil. So he's like, what does that have to do?
Let's see what he does. Let's see
Yeah, he's
what he
gonna win
does.
the
So
Copa America,
Ale, let's talk
he's
about
gonna win
this,
the
right?
World Cup,
So
Olympics,
so
everything.
when you think about Ancelotti, right? So he came in when you said he hasn't done anything for Brazil. So if you're looking at where he took the team,
He
so
qualified.
that he qualified the team. So that's the first step. No, hold on, man. Hold on. That's the first step. He qualified the team. So I mean, you can't win anything until you play something. So the first thing he had to do that he was playing for is qualify the team. So he did that. So now he checked that box. So the next box would be the World Cup. And after the World Cup, let's see how he plays in the World Cup. But if you look at it, he achieved his first goal. His first goal, because his first goal was to qualify Brazil, and he did that. So
So
that's
so Brazil was at risk of not going to the
Yeah,
World Cup.
they
yes,
were.
they were yeah.
They
I
weren't
mean,
gonna qualify.
I'm not saying the guy that Ancelotti replaced. I'm not saying that. I mean, there was a reason he got fired, Alan. He didn't get fired because the team was in a top position. He got fired because the team was not performing and was in the verge to not to go to the World Cup.
And why
That's
else
why
would you think
Ancelotti
they
got the
would hire
job.
Ancelotti?
Yeah,
Why do you think they would hire him if he
yeah.
wasn't a
You
good
don't
manager?
hire somebody because your team is doing well. I mean, it's
And
because the team was not doing well. That's why he got hired. And then I mean, yes, to your point, Brazil, it's not about qualifying to the World Cup. It's more than that. So that's why they had to go after a big name like Ancelotti to take it further. But what I'm saying is, it's not like Brazil was the number one of the and CONMEBOL qualifying, and then all of a sudden they say, "Oh, now we already qualified. Let's go after Ancelotti." No, Brazil was not doing well. That's why the guy got fired, and then they went after Ancelotti to do it. So just to say that he hasn't done anything for Brazil yet, I mean, it's a step. You gotta go. I mean, it's just like a job, a regular job, man. I mean, if you got hired today, I mean, they know that eventually they want you to do, they want you to save the company X million of dollars, right? So let's say that's your role. But you have to save the company $1,000 first before you go and save the company $1 million, right? So it's different steps to get to the ultimate goal. So he did his first step. So to qualify the team, now he's gonna have couple friendlies to get it to get the the type of team he wants to go in the World Cup, and then now get ready to the World Cup. Man, those guys, those fans are brutal, man. Brutal fans.
listen, guys, I'm not gonna argue about Ancelotti's career and then what he did for Brazil. Brazil has always participated in every single World Cup since its
That doesn't
inception.
mean they're gonna
Okay,
qualify for every
so
single
let,
thing.
let me finish. Let me finish. We totally agree that the team was struggling. I get that. I get that. But the players were there. They made a switch because Ancelotti. They were after Ancelotti way before the qualifiers. You and I both know this. We had this conversation. They were in negotiation. They were waiting for him to finish his contract with Real Madrid and then to give him the gig. That's what they wanted. Okay, because it's time for Brazil to win the World Cup. So great, we have Ancelotti, but at the end of the day, the goal, the ultimate goal is to win the World Cup. That's all I'm saying. Not to qualify, not to get to the second round, not to get to the quarterfinals. His goal is to win the darn World Cup. That's it. Let's stay focused here, guys. You guys get so passionate. You know why? Because you're the defending champs. So you're enjoying this. That's what you've been doing this all night, Coach. No. This is me with Coach. The second topic, you talk about U20, Brazil being winning less, not even winning a World Cup. You want to put it in my face. That's what you've been doing. I've been very calm, very professional. I didn't even bring that up. I'm trying to stay calm for America. But you just can't do it. You want to skip poking me until the end. Now you want to make me feel like, you got Ancelotti. You should be glad because guess what? You're going to finally win the World Cup for the what? The fourth time now? That's your next goal? Because you honestly think you're going to win the World Cup next year, right? You already think so.
Me? No, why you put? Hey, let's ask our fans, man, who are watching. Let's ask our viewers who are watching us.
All right.
Am I trying to set Ale up by asking question about Brazil? We're just having a normal conversation, right? We're just having a normal conversation. Actually, you made a comment about this manager. And Alex was not feeling the comment, and and then you asked me to chime in, and I chime in. So, but it's all good. Yeah. For me, we know what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to watching Haiti, man. That's for me. No, I'm not really too concerned about watching Argentina versus Venezuela on Friday, even though I would love to go to the game. That's why, going to the game in Hard Rock would be fun next Friday. But no, like I said, right now, my focus is for the Haitian national team. That's for me. That's the biggest. Seeing. Having the opportunity for Haiti to qualify the World Cup will be the biggest gift I can get. So I can't wait for Thursday to watch them boys play. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to watching Haiti, especially we have all those guys, those new guys that's gonna be playing for the team. I want to see how they come in and help the team. So I'm excited about Thursday. I can't wait for Thursday to watch that game, man. Can't wait. So hey, it was fun, boys. I love it. I love it. Ale. So hopefully next week when we have the show, we can talk about the performance in Brazil against South Korea and see. So hopefully Brazil go and represent it for you and score a lot of goals, and it can be South Korea. So you're not grumpy next Friday, next Sunday talking
See?
about.
See what he's doing? See?
Oh man!
Wow. All right. It's okay.
But we beat them in the World Cup. I'm sure we could beat them again. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Before we go, any last word? Any last word, guys? Let's start with you, Ale.
It's goated.
No, for me, guys, it was a great show. Again, I think Coach, you said it right. I think ultimately this week it's about Haiti. We want Haiti to win against Nicaragua. That's the biggest game of the week. All the other teams, Brazil is going to be fine. Argentina is going to be fine. All those teams already qualified for the World Cup. The U.S. is already qualified. So let's focus on Haiti. That's the priority. I'm wishing the players all the best. I want them. We'll be praying for them. We hope all the nation will be praying for them to give them the strength, the courage that they need to go and represent, 13, 14 million Haitians and all the millions of Haitians that are living around the world. We need it. It's gonna be it's a big thing for all of us. It will give us a sense of hope. So we're hoping that they go and they deliver and they win Haiti, Nicaragua 2-0 Haiti.
Any last word, Alex?
I just want to say that Lamine Yamal is the GOAT. Yeah, we all know. And
Hey, Alan, that's his generation, man. So
I know that's his generation. I
so
know.
that's his generation. So hey, let him
Yeah.
have it. Let him have him. That's his generation. Because Ronaldo,
Yeah.
R9, not Cristiano,
uh,
R9,
Of course.
R9, R9 was our generation.
Yeah.
R9,
actually, it's Cole Palmer.
Ronaldinho.
Cole Palmer is actually the GOAT.
Who?
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer. That's your generation.
Wait. I think it's gonna be Anthony, bro. Anthony's actually a GOAT.
Anthony. What is he talking about?
I don't
Anthony
know what
what?
he's talking about.
Anthony, Real Betis. Come on, like
Oh, Anthony from Brazil.
yes,
He's your GOAT.
yeah, he's my GOAT.
Okay. All right. Hey,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I think the conversation has gone the other way, Ale.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
hey, it was fun, man. Like I said, we give you Lamine Yamal because it's your generation. For us, Ronaldinho, R9, that was our generation because they were like a couple years older than us. And I think Ronaldinho is a year younger than 1 year younger than us. And Ronaldo is like 2 years older than us or 1 year older than us. Anyway, so we give you Lamine Yamal. You can have him. You can have this guy. You can have the young guy. We keep the old guys with us. All right. So anyway, it was fun, like always. So I see you guys next week. All right.